Hello children, good morning. We are discussing the lesson agriculture. What we discussed in the last classes, what is the meaning of agriculture, which areas people are doing which type of agricultures. In agriculture, how many types are there? What are those? These are all things we discussed in the last classes. In this video, I want to explain you what are the major crops in the world. Okay, what are the major crops? A large variety of crops are grown to meet the requirements of the growing population. Nowadays, what happened? Population is increasing day by day. Along with that, landscape is not developed. No one would not expand that land. That's why the large variety types of crops are grown nowadays by the farmers. Agriculture revolution came in this. I explained you only two types of farmings. What are those? Subsistence farming and commercial farming. Okay. Along with that, another one farming is also followed by the farmers nowadays. Nowadays, farmers follow the another type of the farming. What is that? That is organic farming. What is the meaning of organic farming? Is in this type of farming, farmers are using only the organic or natural pesticides and fertilizers. Okay, when the agricultural revolution started, all the farmers started the more they are using more and more pesticides and fertilizers. Then what happened? The soil's fertility, you loses the soil's fertility. That's why nowadays farmers are following the organic farming. They use natural pesticides instead of the chemicals. Okay, this is called the organic farming. Okay, what are the major crops? Major food crops are wheat, rice, maize, millets. These are the main food crops: rice, wheat, maize, and millets. Jute and cotton are fiber crops. Jute and cotton, these two are called the fiber crops. Important beverage crops are coffee and tea. Okay, drinking crops. Important beverage crops are coffee and tea. Now let us discuss one by one crops. Rice. Rice is the major food crop of the world. It is one of the major food crop. Enter the world, so many members eating the food as a rice. The rice farm. Rice is the one of the important food crop of the world. It is the staple diet of tropical subtropical regions. It is the staple diet of the tropical and subtropical regions. Tropical regions people and subtropical regions people's staple diet is the rice. Okay, rice needs high temperature, high humidity, and rainfall. If you want to cultivate the rice, that crop needs high temperature and high humidity and rainfall. Okay, which areas receives the lot of temperature and high rainfall? Those areas are suitable for the rice crop. Mostly the alluvial soils are suitable for growing this type of crop. Why? What is the reason? Is the alluvial soils can retain water. That's why these soils are suitable for this. China leads in the first position of rice. China leads in the production of rice. It stands on the first position. India follows China, so India's second place. India occupies the second place. Along with India, China, Sri Lanka and Egypt also there. In favorable climatic conditions as in West Bengal and Bangladesh, 2 to 3 crops are grown in a year. You see in this map, West Bengal here in this, and Bangladesh here. These two areas, 2 to 3 crops are grown per a year. That is about our rice. What is the next crop? Wheat. Wheat is the next crop. Wheat is another food item, another food crop of the world. Okay, it requires moderate temperature and rainfall during growing season and bright sunshine at the time of harvest. Okay, this crop wants the moderate climate. Moderate climate means neither too hot nor too cold. That is called the moderate temperature, and it wants little rainfall enough to this crop during growing the season and bright sunshine at the time of harvest. In the harvest time, this crop wants the bright sunshine. Okay, the farmers cultivates the wheat in the loamy soils. Loamy soils are suitable for growing the wheat. Wheat is grown in USA. Okay, I want to show you. Wait. Okay, USA here, and Canada here, Argentina here, Russia here, Ukraine, the east side of Europe, that is located, Ukraine country is in the east side of Europe, and Australia, India. Okay, these are the countries: America, Canada, Argentina, Australia, Russia, Ukraine. Okay, so in these areas, in winter season, in India, mostly in India, it is grown in winter season. Okay, that is about another one food crop, wheat. Okay children, it requires, what is it here? Wheat requires moderate temperature and rainfall during growing the season and bright sunshine at the time of harvest. Loamy soils are suitable to grow the crop of wheat. It was grown in USA, America, Canada, Argentina, Russia, Ukraine, Australia and India. In India, it is grown in winter season. Okay, have you understood? Come to the next. Millets. Nowadays, all the members are suggested to you eat more and more millets. Millets. What are the millets? Means jawar, bajra, ragi and korralu, samalu. These are all called the millets. Millets are also known as coarse grains, can be grown on less fertile and sandy soils. Okay. Millets grown in all types of soils. Which lands are not suitable for cultivation of rice and wheat? Those soils are suitable for growing millets. It is hardly crop that needs low rainfall and high to moderate temperature. These millets do not want more and more rainfall. If you suppress which areas receives the very little rainfall, those areas are suitable for millets. Okay. Um, Jowar, bajra, ragi, these crops are grown in India. Other countries like Nigeria, China, and Niger, these areas also, so many lands were cultivated by the farmers in the millet crops. Okay, that is about our millets. Next crop is maize. Maize. It requires moderate temperature, rainfall, moderate rainfall, and lots of sunshine. It wants the lots of sunshine. Which areas has which areas have these qualities? These areas are suitable for growing maize. Okay, it needs well drained fertile soil. Well drained fertile soil. Maize is grown in North America. Okay. North America. Maize is grown in the North America, Brazil, China, here, China, Russia, Canada, North America, Canada, India, and Mexico. These are the areas maize crop was grown by the farmers. Millets, uh, millets, China, uh, China, Nigeria, and Niger. These are the areas are so cultivated the millets. Okay, children. Next, wait. Wait over millets, main over. Okay, what is the next? So mange. So rice, wheat, millets, mange. These four are called the food crops, the major food crops of the world. Okay, cotton is the one of the cotton is not a food crop. It is not a food crop. Okay, it is one of the commercial crop. It earns some of the money to our country. Okay, jute and cotton, commercial and fiber crops. Commercial crops and fiber crops. Now let us discuss the first one is cotton. Cotton requires high temperature. Which areas receives the lot of temperature? That area is suitable for cotton and light rainfall. It does not want the high rainfall. If you provide little rainfall, enough to this. 210 frost free days and bright sunshine for its growth. That is about the cotton. It grows best on black and alluvial soils. Alluvial and black soils are suitable for this crop. China, America, India, Pakistan, Brazil, and Egypt are the leading producers of the cotton, mostly in the Egypt. Egypt country stands on the first position production of the cotton. Okay, China, USA, India, Pakistan, Brazil, and Egypt are the leading producers of cotton. It is one of the main raw materials for the cotton textile industry. It is one of the main raw material for the cotton textile industry. Okay, that is about the cotton. Next, jute. Jute is another commercial crop and fiber crop. Now let us discuss about Let us discuss the jute. It was also known as golden fiber. Jute is also known as the golden fiber. It grows well on alluvial soil and requires high temperature, heavy rainfall, and humid climate. Which areas have these qualities? These areas are suitable for jute. Next, this crop is grown in the tropical areas. This crop is grown in the tropical areas. Tropical areas means between the area of, this area is located between the tropics, the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, this is about our jute. Okay, next one is coffee and tea. What I said, these two are beverage crops. Okay, coffee and tea. Coffee requires warm and wet climate and well drained loamy soil. Hill slopes are more suitable for growth of this crop. Okay. In which areas jute was grown? I did not say you. Listen carefully. India, Bangladesh. India and Bangladesh are the leading producers of the jute. These two are the leading producers of the jute. Okay, next, coffee. Coffee requires the warm and wet climate and well drained loamy soil. Hill slopes are more suitable for growth of this crop. In Araku Valley, the coffee plantations are famous. Brazil stands on the first place the production of the coffee. So, the leading producer of coffee is Brazil, next Colombia and India. So, Brazil and Colombia, India, these are the leading producers of the coffee. Next one is tea. Another one crop plantation is tea. Tea is a beverage crop grown on plantations. This requires a cool climate and well distributed high rainfall throughout the year for the growth of its tender leaves. Okay. In our India, Assam is famous for this type of tea plantations. It requires well drained loamy soils. Loamy soils are suitable for this crop. Labor in large number are required to pick the leaves. Okay, large labor also needed to this crop. Kenya, India, China, Sri Lanka produce the best quality of tea in the world. Okay, what are the countries produce the best quality tea in the world? Kenya, India, Sri Lanka, China. These countries produce the best quality tea in the world. Okay, children, have you understood? In this video we discuss the major food crops of the world. The major food crops are divided into three types. What are those three types? Food crops and fiber crops and beverage crops. Food crops: wheat, rice, maize and millet, and fiber crops: jute and cotton. The important beverage crops like tea and coffee. Okay, I will continue the next lesson, next video, the same lesson. Thank you, children. Bye.